Imagine transforming every part of your life in a way you never thought possible. Not with a million pieces of advice, but just with a few powerful shifts you can actually repeat. What if the secret to 10xing your life isn't in doing more, but in doing less and doing it with more intention? Welcome in, everyone. Today we're talking about how to rebrand your entire life and level up by 2025. Today I'm sharing the exact steps that truly changed my life, the ones that actually work to rebrand my relationships, my career, myself, my body, my health, all the things. Get ready for the ultimate 10x guide to reinvent yourself by 2025, starting with what really actually works. Okay, we're tired of the fluff, we're tired of the stuff that we already know. It's like, yes, Captain Obvious, like we know that already, right? We're doing things differently. So I have 5 things to share with you. I'm going to share with you my 5 main things that are going to change everything for you. Like you will enter 2025 a completely different person. Then I'm going to share with you actual stories of my life, of how I went from that girl, the one that was miserable, the one that couldn't keep money in her bank to save her life, the one that didn't understand men, to manifesting everything, like literally running out of manifestations, sharing actual stories from my life and how I've helped my tens of thousands of students all over the world do the same. So I'll share with you some key stories. Then we are talking about all the celebrations happening in November. We've got Lady Ball's 1-year birthday. We've got my birthday, all the things, and then we'll do a Q&A. All right. Number 1, 10x jumps are not about doing the same damn thing harder. They are not about doing the same damn thing harder. But when we think of 10x, that's what we think. We think, oh, we just have to like do more. We have to do the thing harder. What it is, it's a complete paradigm shift. You actually have to work less because you're playing in a completely different league. It's like you were on this planet and now you're on that planet, and the laws of physics on that planet are not the same as that planet. So you're not going to do the same stupid things that everyone else is doing harder. The things that it's like, duh. You're going to do things that no one else even knows about or thought of, but that actually get the needle moving in ways that you are working in Einstein time, not in Newton time, not in slow linear time, not in 2x time. You're working in Einstein time, in 10x time, which is a completely different paradigm. Okay, so that's tip number 1. Number 2 is identity shifting. Who you are changes as you move towards your 10x self. When you do the same thing more harder, your identity isn't shifting. You're just more miserable. You're like, I've been doing this. It hasn't worked. Let me do more of it. That doesn't make any sense. But when you are in a completely different 10x paradigm, you are no longer playing in the field of predictability, which can be a problem for some people because they think, well, if I'm, doing this and I'm putting my all into it and I'm not getting the results that I want, if I just work harder, which I don't even know if I have the time to work harder, but then I'm going to get this result and this result. The reason people struggle with this is because your results in the 10x rebrand are so huge that you can't even imagine them right now. And because you can't imagine them, they're not predictable. They're not like XYZ equals this, this, and this. If I work harder here, this will happen. They're a completely different paradigm, right? So you're now playing in the field of potentiality, not in the field of predictability. Number 3, who's with me? Let me know in the chat. Also, we have this new feature by YouTube where you set a goal. So if I get 10 super chats within this hour that I'm live streaming, I'm going to do an extra rapid fire Q&A for you where you're just throwing me the questions and I'm rapid firing the answers, and it's going to be so much fun. And I wanted to play along for the November celebration theme with YouTube. So that is what is going on. Okay, who is with me? Yes, I've got me from Manit, Glow Up, Kabibi's here, Shazad's here, all the All the peeps are here. Welcome, welcome. Okay, next one, number 3, to completely rebrand. And I think the stories that I share at the end will really lock this in for you, because the stories I'm about to share are going to blow your mind. Number 3 is emotional frequency alignment. What do I mean by that? Emotional frequency alignment means to attract 10x results, you need to align your emotional state, your current emotional state, with the frequency of your desires. Not the how, not the work harder. You need to align your emotional frequency with your emotional state with the frequency of your desire. The end goal, the manifestation of the desire, not how am I going to do it, not how many people are going to be mad when I do this, now how many people I'm going to leave behind. No, the actual raw, original desire with no story attached to it. Absolutely zero story. Raw desires do not have a story. Raw desires do not have a limiting belief. Raw desires are just raw desires. Raw desires do not give a F about what anyone else thinks about them. They are literally just raw desires. They're literally coming from God. There's no story attached to it. Hi, Chris. Welcome in, babe. Number 4. Well, actually, I have more to say about this. This principle is key to attracting success without burnout. You are not choosing feminine or masculine. This is key. Listen up to this. You are not choosing feminine or masculine. You're not choosing feminine over masculine. The key to you aligning your emotional state with the frequency of the raw desire is you are choosing the feminine inside of the masculine. This is so important that I feel like I need to repeat this louder for the people in the back. It's not that I'm going to stop being masculine and I'm going to be feminine. It's that I'm going to be feminine inside of the masculine, because as I've been saying until I've been black and blue in the face, there is no feminine without the masculine. There is no feminine without the masculine. There is no flow without the structure. You need the structure, the boundary, the containment to be in your feminine flow. Number 4, set stretch goals that challenge your comfort zone and inspire personal transformation. You need stretch goals. Remember, we were talking about the field of predictability over the field of, instead of the field of potentiality over the field of predictability. If you can see the outcome of what you're doing, that's not a 10x move. If you're like, Mina, I'm going to do this, and then this is going to happen, and then that's going to happen, and then this is going to do this. And if you can predict it, that's not you rebranding in the 10x. So this really needs to challenge your comfort zone. A lot of times, I hate to say this, and you're going to see this in the stories that I share after I'm done with the 5. It's going to be the thing you don't want to do. It's going to be the thing you were like, anything but that. That's the thing I've been avoiding my entire life, because it's outside of your comfort zone. But remember, 10x people, 10x rebranding, it's not about staying in our predictable zone. It's not about choosing the comfortable thing. The top 1%, they defy the laws of physics. They don't stay comfortably inside of them. Yeah? Let me know if this is hitting, if this is registering. Number 5, give this a thumbs up. Share it with the people that need to hear this, who are playing small. 5. Okay. Number 5 is the power of detachment, but it has to be a strategy. It can't be just like, I don't care. It's like, I care. I have the feelings, but now I've done enough. I talked about this in my Money Come to Me play shop, where God doesn't even click in until the 95% realm, right? So when you're done 95% of what you humanly knew to do, that's when God clicks in. That's when your hand is now taken over by God's hand. So in the first 95%, you get 1 point per effort. So 95% means 95 points. But that last 5% is worth 10,000 points. So when God clicks in, it starts compounding. So what's important here is you have to let go of the how and when. make all the aligned action that you know how to do, and then move on to the next thing. Like this is something I have used repeatedly, where I will do everything that I humanly know to do. I will be the hands and feet of God. I will take so much aligned action. I will be God's like #1 student, like teacher's pet. And then once God clicks in, I move on to the next thing. Because if I'm staying and watching the thing, it's like, it can almost like, it's too many cooks in the pot, like in the kitchen sometimes. It's like watching paint dry. So once the thing is like taken over by God, I move over to the next thing and I start putting aligned action in the next thing. Okay. So who wants to recap 5 before I move on to the stories? I think the stories is really going to lock it in. #1 is 10x jumps are not about doing the same thing harder. They're about shifting timelines. They're about timeline jumping. And timeline jumping is something that I love. I'm a master at this. I teach this really deeply in the first course that you unlock in the 99 Realm membership. I highly recommend signing up for this. In starting this month in November, we're doing a theme every month. So not only do you get a course every month in the 99 Realm membership, but you also get weekly transmissions from me of how I'm applying those same concepts that I'm teaching you. The theme for November is God, power, pleasure, and money. We're going to do weight loss as a theme. We're going to do identity shifting as a theme. So we not only do you get all of these life-changing like programs, but you also get those transmissions where I'm literally walking you through how I'm reapplying those principles in my life in my current level. Okay. #2 is identity shifting. Who you are changes as you move towards your 10x self. Okay. You're not playing in the field of predictability anymore. You should not be able to predict your outcome. Okay. 3, emotional frequency alignment. To attract 10x results, you need to align your emotional state with the frequency of your goals. Okay, this principle is the key. The principle is the key to attracting success without burnout, is that you're not choosing the feminine over the masculine. You're doing the feminine inside of the masculine. Okay, #4 is set stretch goals that challenge your comfort zones. We're not doing the same old harder. We're on a different planet. Okay. So this can feel both exciting and slightly intimidating, obviously, because you're doing something really different. Yeah? Okay. Here are my stories of how I've actually applied this. Oh my God, we got our first super chat. We need 9 more to unlock the rapid fire Q&A, where you can ask me anything. Watching you manifest encourages me. Thank you. Thank you, Glow Up Guru. I appreciate you, babe. Appreciate you so much. I think I can give that a heart. Yay. Okay. Love you. Stories. Okay. So when I was in my higher teenage years and then transitioning to my 20s, early 20s, I was in corporate and I was moving up really fast. In anytime I would give an interview, I would get hired on the spot. Anytime I got the job, within 3 months, I would get promoted. However, even though I was like killing it with my personality, with my can-do attitude and getting every job that I wanted and moving up, there was a cap. There was a cap. I was a college student. I was early in my 20s. Like there was a cap at how much I could earn. The most that I earned from a corporate job was $60,000 as an office manager. It's not like, it's good money for you when you're in your 20s, but it's not big money. It's not the kind of money that I desired. And so the next thing I had to do was a 10x jump. This is around the time that my mother got into real estate, and she walked into this real estate office with 200 agents already, had no real estate experience, walks in and within months becomes the #1 seller, and the other real estate agents start slashing her tires. She can't even make it to her listings, to her showings. Like that's how much they're intimidated by this 4'11" Sheena who can barely speak English and is killing it. And so now I'm looking at her and I'm like, Mom, I need some of that, please. I'm capped here over here at $60,000. I want real estate. And she's like, go get your real estate license. She's like, if you want to work hard, like don't slow me down, go get your license and work hard and I'll help you, I'll guide you, but you're going to have to do everything I say. And my mom was not an easy person to please. So I go and I get my real estate license and I show up at her office and she's like barking orders at me, throwing me really difficult clients, the ones she doesn't want to work with. And I hit the ground running. That was a 10x jump. Now, look at this. Before, it was like corporate, right? So it's like, okay, I'm not making enough money here. Let me get this other job. Okay, well, I'm making a little bit more. I'm still playing in the predictable field. I'm still making a little bit more. It's not earth-shattering. I went from $60,000 to multiple six figures in my first year in real estate. The second year, I'm like, I want more. My investor clients are making so much more than my $10,000, $11,000, $12,000, sales closing commission. I want to make what they're making. They're making like 50, 60, 70 grand flipping these properties. So that year, I became an investor. I started doing what my clients were doing. I started learning from them. Again, 10x jump. So now not only am I making the commission on the sale of the real estate property that I'm buying, I'm also rehabbing those properties and selling them. That is a 10x jump. And within a couple of years, I owned 20 properties. In my early 20s, I owned 20 properties that I was rehabbing and flipping. That is another plan. Like instead of going in corporate and doing more corporate, I'm like, let's go to that planet over there. Let's go to that planet with no limit. Let's go to that planet where money becomes this game. So I switched planets. I didn't say, let's keep doing corporate harder. I didn't say, let me work harder so my boss notices me so I get the next raise. I didn't say, let me go and show my boss everything that I'm doing. No, I said, okay, you're on planet corporate. I'm going to that planet. That's the planet that I want to work on. That's what a 10x jump looks like. I have another story, but let me celebrate all of these super chats. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. We've got Kay with our second super chat. I think we're gonna make this goal. Hi Vision, thank you for being a member for 34 months. Girl, I did not know I had this membership for 34 months. So wow, okay. Celebrating you massively. Kabibi said, Sheena, yes, my sweet, sweet Sheena. Quantum dynamic, thank you so much for the super chat. And she said, I love your work. Actually, in this phase of moving to level up my business and uncap the cap and make it unlimited. Go 100x together. Babe, I have just unlocked the 10x. I don't know if you've been following me on Instagram. I've been sharing it behind the scenes in Wild Feminine Energetics. And I'm also going to be sharing my numbers and all the things in 99 Realm. Let me give you a hint in case you don't know. I'm manifesting $3 million net worth growth. Net worth growth. So that means money in my actual pocket by the end of 2024. I know, less than 2 months. That's what we're doing. And then in 2025, I'm going to earn everything I've earned in the last 7 years. I'm going to collapse it into 2025. So if you want a 10x, girl, I'm your girl, okay? We're doing this together. And I'm taking my clients with me. I'm doing this publicly so that they're doing it too. We're doing it together. Violet, thank you so much. Love you, babe. Thank you so much for that super chat. We're making this goal. Only 6 more super chats needed. Let's do this, babes. Let's do it. Would it be extra if we made it a pajama party? Remember the old days when we used to do those pajama parties? Turning the challenges of today into the triumphs of 2025, girl. Yes, that's what we do. We make duality our bitch. That's what we do. Celebrating the super chats. And yes, ma'am, 10x. 10x, 10x. Yes, Sydney. We're doing this. I'm like, let's stop playing small. Let's just go so big that women have my people have no choice. But in order to catch up, they're like, okay, we got to do big too. We're not doing small. Ready for my next story? So how did I apply this 10x principle? Okay, marriage. Now I know this is a little bit controversial because a lot of women get their badge from being super hyper independent, which by the way, hyper independence, as I shared on Instagram yesterday, is a trauma response. We're not doing trauma anymore. Okay, we're healing trauma. We're transcending trauma. We're alchemizing trauma. So everyone around me when I was in my 20s was all about, I can do this all by myself. I'm self-made, all of this. So I'm like, okay, that's the everybody predictable paradigm. Okay, everyone's playing with it. And if everyone's playing with it, it's not top 1%. So I decided I wasn't going to be self-made. Why do it the hard way when you can do it the easy way? I got married. I married a healthy masculine energy man that didn't need me to build him up. He already had his life going for him. He already had his king mode activated. And then I used his provision, his providing to launch an entire empire. That's it. That's it. All I did is I sat back, pushed out a couple of babies, did my inner work, got more education. Not that I needed more, but I always desire more. Got more education, and I launched a freaking revolution on the back end of his providing. Because why not? Why am I gonna just sit here and be a showpiece when I could launch an empire, when I can change the planet? So this is what is a paradigm shifting thing. Everyone is like, I'm doing this all by myself. I'm self-made. In my culture, being self-made, when you say I did it all by myself, people are not impressed. They look at you with pity and sympathy. So that is such a, again, it's a paradigm shift. It's like, wait, what? That's not a good thing? No, no. There is an African saying that I love. The saying is, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. But if you want to go far, go together. And the thing is, what's the point of all this success, all this money, all this beauty, all this hotness, all this wisdom, all this joy and pleasure if I don't have anyone to share it with? Like doing it in the container of my marriage, with my children, with my close family and friends. Like, yes, that's a celebration. That's a party. Sitting by myself saying, I'm so independent. I had to do everything by myself. The world shoulder burden is on my shoulder. It's like, that's the old paradigm. We're not doing that shit anymore. I don't want to be hyper independent and by myself. That, and especially because in my culture, that's not even considered a good thing to be like showcasing. Oh my goodness. We are doing this. We've got 2 more super chats to go. I love you guys. I'm obsessed. Kabibi, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sister. I love you. Mani, thank you. Of course. And I got that Dubai money coming in. Yay. Sydney, thank you so much. Mina, you are unstoppable. Thank you for sharing. Love you, sister. So are you. So are you. I know you. I see you. Brianna, thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. Oh my goodness, we are doing this pajama party, aren't we? I feel like I have to show you guys my new pajamas anyway, so that'll be perfect. It will be perfect, just like old school, okay? So again, paradigm shifting, Planet hyper independent, gotta do everything by myself. Could I have done everything by myself? Yeah, yeah. Everyone else is doing it by themselves. But what would be the thing that's the wormhole? The wormhole would be doing it inside of a marriage, doing it inside of a family, having someone clapping for you, having someone rooting you on, having a fan base built into your family system already, people that celebrate you. That feels so much more delicious, doesn't it? We're not doing this alone thing anymore. That's the old paradigm. It is no longer a badge of honor to be like, yay, I'm all by myself over here, my lonely self, doing this, because that story creates more loneliness. When that's your story, now you have to keep people out. Now you have to isolate yourself. In evolutionary psychology, it is said that the #1 sign of health in human beings is the ability to pair bond and form social connections. That is repeated so much in in evolutionary psychology that I have it literally memorized. Because every professor, every class, they will repeat it until you have it tattooed. That's what we're inching towards. That's what that's what we're optimizing for. We're not optimizing for isolation. We're not optimizing for I'm all here lonesome by myself. Oh my goodness, Shirzad, Canadian money coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We did it. We met the goal. Glow Up Guru, of course, my girl's showing up for me. We did it. Yes, 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 yes. Side note, my YouTubing friends, I have a lot of people that follow me that are YouTubers. Anytime YouTube launches a new feature, use it. Okay, this is a new feature. They launched it. They're going to be promoting the channels more that leverage that. So thank you so much for taking us there. We're doing the Q&A live pajama parties coming up. I'm so excited. Yes, we did it. We did it. Jasmine said, morning, Mina, just listen to your wild feminine download. Isn't it juicy? Your energy is so potent. I freaking love it. Never witnessed this before. I'm excited. Jasmine, yes. We're talking about 10xing over here, right? The energy has got to be 10x with that. So thank you so much for sharing. She's talking about my 30-day coaching container called Wild Feminine Energetic. It's going to 10x your ability to course pleasure through your body and work with feminine manifestation, attraction principles and money, men, food, like all the things, okay? Oh my God, I ran off to write that dropping hyper independence. That is a complete paradigm shift, especially here in America. The narrative is if you aren't self-made, it's really not earned. Yep. So all the things that we're telling ourselves in the West are actually making us sick. They're making us sick because the number one sign of in evolutionary psychology, it is believed that the number, I can repeat this in my sleep, they get it tattooed to your subconscious, is that the sign of number one health is the ability to pair bond and form social connections. And they're telling us we have to be self-made, do everything by ourselves, all by my lonesome self, isolate, too many boundaries. Like, no, that's going to make us sick. The point isn't to have a whole bunch of money by myself being sick over here in the corner. No, no. It's to have a legacy of friends, of family, of connection, of love, of celebration, of joy. Otherwise, what's the point? What am I going to do? Be buried with all my money? No, celebrating with other people is the foundation of life. Okay, ready for story number 3 for 10x. So when I was, this started when I was about 16 years old. I started having all of these random symptoms and I kept going to the doctor after doctor after doctor, and no one could diagnose me. They thought it was in my head. In 2012, when I moved to Houston, we moved to Houston in December of 2011. In March of 2012, I finally got the diagnosis that I had rheumatoid arthritis. I was freaking out. I had just lost my mom to cancer and relieved all at the same time because I couldn't understand why I couldn't lift my babies, why I couldn't go up the stairs in my new gorgeous home, the previous home that was our first home in Houston. And I loved Houston. And I was like, why am I sick? Like, why can't I lift my 18-month-old son? Why can't I play with my 6-year-old outside? Why can't I go up the stairs? When I got diagnosed, they immediately wanted to put me on some really serious medication, some serious shit. And hey, listen, if you need to take that medication, girl, no judgment from me. But I knew in my heart that that was not the right path for me. I knew in my heart that I couldn't do the predictable thing. I walked out of that doctor's office. She was begging me to take the medication. I said, give me some time, okay? This is not it. And I launched myself into this huge paradigm of nutrition, primal, like I had already studied evolutionary psychology, anthropology. And so I was like, why was this not something that happened before? Why are these diseases happening? So I went back to what I knew was evolution, and I started studying the Paleolithic era and diet and nutrition and primal and all this stuff. And within days, my pain went away. Within weeks, I started dropping weight. Within months, I was like glowing and a completely different person. Within a few years, they said that it was, I remember that meeting with my doctor where she looked at the results and said it's like you never had it in the first place. That is 10x. Now, of course, RA pain is a bitch. I'm never going to judge anyone that needs to take that medication because, like, girl, do you? Like, I would not wish this on my worst, like, anyone. I don't have any enemies, but if I did, I wouldn't wish this on anyone. It is horrific, especially as a young mom. I still wanted to have more babies. I didn't stay on that paradigm. I jumped ship. I was like, we're going to go to a different planet. We're going to go to a planet where you actually heal. They told me this was incurable. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that God created anything that cannot be healed. Like, I just don't believe that. I believe everything is healable. So I jumped into a different paradigm. And then over the years, the doctors that I've had started interviewing me. When I would go in there, instead of giving me the usual 7 minutes that every patient gets, I would get half an hour. They would tell me all the things so I can tell my other patient. Tell me everything that you did. Tell me everything that you ate. Tell me all your lifestyle stuff. That's being on a different paradigm. So that is another story where you're not doing the thing harder. I wasn't like, the thing with the medicine is that once you're on it, you're trapped, because that medicine now creates other symptoms. Now you need to take other medicines. Now you need to, like, that's a predictable path. I took a path that wasn't predictable. I didn't know the outcome. I just knew that I needed to be on a completely different planet. And so I needed to basically jump ship. Okay. Number 4, ready for the next story? Who's with me? Give me some thumbs up, show me some hearts. Let me know if you want me to continue. I'm so excited about the super chats. Okay, number 4. When I married Irfan, he retired me from the real estate business. I became a stay-at-home mom. I had my firstborn, my son, from my previous marriage, and then I had my second baby. I was in a lot of like mommy and me groups, right? I was doing play dates. I was doing all the things that moms, stay-at-home moms do. And what I started noticing is that these women had a lot of blessings, like I did in my life, being provided for, resting, being with their families, right? But they were always complaining. They were making up all of these like imaginary problems. They were like fighting with their husbands about the stupidest, dumb shit. And I started looking at their life and thinking, this is my predictable path. Like, that's the kind of stay-at-home mom I'm going to end up being if these are the people that I'm hanging out with. And again, love those women, had great times, but I could not like see myself as them. I didn't want that future where I was like bickering with my husband and complaining about all of these things in life. I wanted to be in the realm of blessings, right? I wanted to create my heaven on earth. So I ditched them and I started pouring my energy into studying more. So at this time, I was already studying nutrition like it was my full-time job. I was studying, like, I went back into like the Paleolithic era. So I was like, okay, this is where the nutrition shifted. This is when the big divide happened in our in like what we were eating for millions of years and then what we're eating now. It started shifting, right? So I started studying that. And I started doing more inner work on myself. I'm like, let me use my time wisely. Let me use my time to actually make myself better. God has gifted me all of this free time. He's gifted me this blessing of being able to be at home with my family. I don't want to spend this time nitpicking shit my husband is doing, right? I don't want to spend this time being miserable. I want to spend this time investing in myself. So I put myself in school as if it was my full-time job. So instead of seeing myself as a stay-at-home mom, I started seeing myself as a student again. And I became a professional student. I was spending 8, 9, 10 hours a day studying, right? And I got really efficient. I got efficient at meal planning. I got efficient at cleaning. I've got efficient at optimizing nap time and optimizing the times that I had in between kids' activities and things that I had to do, my responsibilities as a mother, as a wife, and as a stay-at-home mom. And then using my free time so wisely. And that actually put me from this stay-at-home mom, complaining mommy dates planet to shifting myself to a planet where I changed all these areas of my life publicly. I was documenting all of this stuff on YouTube when I was doing it. And then people started asking me for help. They started asking me for advice. They started saying, hey, you should be a life coach. I would hire you in a second. Please help me. I want to cure I want to heal my RA. I want to change my relationship. I want to do this, this, and this. I'm also a stay-at-home mom, or I want to become a stay-at-home mom. And then I went back to school again, got my coaching certification. That's as soon as I graduated, launched it, had my first 10 clients. That's what a 10x jump looks like. Now, notice in all of these stories, I didn't know the how. I was being guided by the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. But it always led to me expanding. In Wild Feminine Energetics, we talked about expanding our surface area of luck. By putting myself in a different planet, I was expanding my surface area of luck. I wasn't playing in the field of predictability. I was on a different planet. I was in a different galaxy. I took the wormhole there. Okay, so that was story number 4. Let me share it with you. Story number 5. Who's ready? Hearts, thumbs up. Share this with whoever needs to do, whoever you're exhausted by seeing them do the predictable thing. You're ready to see them 10x. Share this with them. Okay, and then we'll continue. I have a story from my clients, my client results. So when high achieving, driven, brilliant, amazing women hire me as their dating coach, as their 10x coach, as their business coach, a lot of times they're coming in expecting, okay, well, I'm already working so hard, right? Like, let's use dating as an example, right? These women have done everything. They're on the online websites. They're nailed down their profile. Like, they're doing the things, right? And they're coming in exhausted and they're like, Mina, I've done this, this, and this, and I did this, this, and this, and I did this, and I'm running out of time, and I want to be married by this time, and blah, blah. I'm like, okay, we're going to stop all of that. They're like, wait, what? You're not going to tell me to work harder? No. No, that's the old paradigm planet. That's the exhausting planet. What I'm gonna have you do is, this is planet already been on doing the damn thing. This is the new planet. There's the wormhole. And let me show you the psychology of a wormhole. I have a whole masterclass on this. Let me show you how that works. Okay. I introduced this concept years ago in my manifest course. And okay, so this is where they are. This is where they want to go. This is how they think they have to go there, right? The linear path. And it's far away, okay? So let's imagine that this is where they're at. This is where they want to go. And then this is the exhausting path that they're already on. They're already exhausted. Okay, I say, okay, let's not do that anymore. You're like, we're not doing that anymore? No, we're doing this. That's the wormhole. That's the wormhole. We're collapsing. We're not playing in the field of what everyone else is doing. Okay. So let me give you an example of this. When high achieving, driven, badass CEOs, reality TV stars, all these clients come in, you know, they're trying to do the online dating thing. And I'm like, a woman of your caliber, like, I would die if I saw your profile on a website. Like, I would die. Like, that's the stupidest shit I've ever seen, right? I'm like, you can't do what everyone else is doing. Like, look at you. Look at who you are. You can't, like, be seen on a freaking dating website. You have to play a bigger game. You have to be in the top 1%. You have to be on a different planet. You can't do what everyone else is doing. Now, my example of this is the opposite. So when I was dating, this was like 16 and a half years ago. We just celebrated our 16-year wedding anniversary. At that time, no one was using online websites. They were very new. And I was getting my rotation built from my family and friends introducing me to people. And that was working. It was going great. I had people on my rotation. And then my friend told me how her sister had success from this online website. I was like, what? There's online websites where you can, like, meet other people? So I went and I signed up for an online profile, a very niche down particular one. And that day I met my husband. That day. He proposed 2 weeks later. I was married 2 months later. That's a 10x jump. Now everyone's on their website, on the websites, right? Like, it's like we're just scrolling. Now I would never do that because that's like mediocre. It's basic. It's what everyone else is doing. Now with my clients, I'm like, we're going to stop doing like most of what you're already doing. That stuff is like for the lames. That's like for the basics. That's like the everyday paradigm. That's the stuff that's going to keep you working harder. We're going to put you on a different planet. We're going to 10x your results. That's why the average client of mine gets engaged within 8 months. That's the average time. Some do it less, some take a little bit longer, but that's the time. It depends on how fast they want to do it. It depends on how ready they are, because we're not playing in the field of predictability. We're doing wormhole. That's what we're doing. Okay. You have to play a bigger game. There is no competition at the top. They say yes, because everyone, all the scarcity, the competition is always at the bottom. People want the low-hanging fruit. They want street easy. Okay, we're going street, different world, different planet. We're playing in different laws of physics. Yeah. Same thing with money. There's a very famous book and quote by Marshall Goldsmith, I believe his last name is, what got you here won't get you there. And so that's where my own 10X is coming when I publicly, claim that I'm making 3 million net worth by the end of this year. I know that I can do that because I just moved to a different planet. And when you're in a different planet, there's different laws that apply to you. You are not playing in the everyday field, okay? This is what we mean by completely rebranding your life, okay? It's not, I'm gonna, like, let's say you wanted to lose 10 pounds by the end of this year and build and tone muscle. Counting calories like everyone else, eating less and exercising more like everyone else, we already know that shit. Okay. If that shit worked, everyone would be doing it. It doesn't work. It's hard. It's tedious. It doesn't work. But what if there were micro tweaks? If you started eating primally, if you started eating the way our ancestors ate, it would send different signals to your hormones. You would start releasing fat, right? You would start releasing weight. You would put on muscle faster. That's being in a different planet. That's the kind of work that I do. You completely rebrand. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you the lame ass shit to like wake up at 5 a.m. and work out. Like, duh. My clients are already doing that stuff. They're going to look at me and say, that's what I paid you for. I've already been doing that shit, right? No, I have to literally move them onto a different planet. And that's what I'm teaching you. Okay. All right, ladies, what is coming up for you? I want to talk about the celebrations we're doing in November, my journey, the offers, how I collapsed 130 offers into 3 offers, paradigm shift, and then we'll do a Q&A. All right. So as you guys know, November is a very, very, very special month for me. Why is November so special? First of all, the energies of November overall, collectively, are super potent. Why? Because November is a huge manifestation portal. This is the month where 10X jumps are really naturally supported. This is the month to do it. A lot of people wait until January. No, do it in November. It's naturally supported. You have to work less. It's like path of least resistance kind of stuff, right? So that's one of the reasons. Second reason is it's my birthday month. It is my 44th birthday this month, my angel birthday, as I like to refer to it. It is also the 7-year birthday of the TheUniverseGuru brand. On November 17th, I launched my first digital course. And so we're celebrating that this month. Also, it is the 1-year anniversary of Lady Balls. I launched it on 11/11 last year. So what I'm going to be doing in November is celebrating the entire month. There is so much juiciness and yumminess coming this month, celebration after celebration. And every year to celebrate, this year is extra special because we've got the Lady Ball's birthday as well. I always have that huge birthday sale. Who remembers my huge birthday sale? Let me know. That huge birthday sale this year is going to get you 24% off of all of my courses. All the courses are going to be 24% off, and all my bundles, except for my 3 core offers, which I'm about to tell you guys about. This is going to blow your mind. So that starts on November 18th. First for my email list only, because you got to celebrate my email girlies, okay? So we're going to start with the email girlies on November 18th. The week after, the Monday after, it goes for everyone else. So all my social media peeps, what is the date? 25th. Here are my 3 core offers that I've collapsed 130 offers into. That is going to 10X everything in my brand. It's going to 10X my client results. It's going to 10X my testimonials. It's going to 10X my impact, and it's going to 10X my income. All the things we work. This is in the highest good of all kind of a moment. So let me tell you my 3 core offers. I can't pull them up for some reason over here. And then, okay. All right, I'm trying to pull it up. For some reason, it's not coming up. I'll just tell you from memory. Okay, so the first thing that I have is my 99 Realm membership. In the 99 Realm membership, you get in the 99 Realm membership, you get a course, a transformational course every month. Plus, you get bonus Q&As. And while you're a member, I'm going to now start doing themes. This is going to be a game changer because I'm going back to that formula where I have a theme for my month and I 10x myself in that theme. So my 10x for this month is God, power, pleasure, money. Am I still live? I'm feeling like something changed. Can you guys tell me that I'm still live? I apologize. Sometimes when you're doing this live, it can be funny. Okay. I know the lighting is doing like these really funny things. Apologies. Okay, all good. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, girls. I don't know why it's acting really funny right now. I can't pull up anything. Okay, we're just gonna go back to. Okay, I'm just gonna drop that. For some reason, I can't pull up my notes. Okay, so 99 Realm. And so what I'm gonna do is every month, every week, inside that theme, I'll tell you how I'm reapplying my same teachings, but in a 10x way. So that way, not only are you getting that course, but you're also getting me live sharing with you how I'm doing it now, like how I would do it in this version, right? How I would do it with the level of where I'm at now. Yeah, it's all dark. I don't know what is happening, why it's acting like that. I apologize, but there must be a reason. So we're just going to go with it. We're just going to roll with it. Okay. The other thing I have to share with you is I wanted to launch something extra spectacular, extra celebration energy this month. And what I've launched is my All the Things bundle. This is going to blow your mind. It is my entire curriculum of over 75 courses. Right now, there's 75 courses in there for like the most ridiculous price. It's the price of like 2 or 3 courses, but you're getting 70 courses, my entire curriculum. And for extra like insurance policy on your 2025 desires, I'm giving you guys any courses that I launch in 2025 will be automatically bonused in for this bundle. So the All the Things bundle has everything that I've ever launched that I'm currently selling, all my courses, plus everything I will launch as far as courses in 2025, and it has the 99 Realm membership. So you can show up in those transmissions, you can show up in those bonus group calls. You have support from me. I'm also planning on doing in there quarterly mentorship calls so that if you're watching a bunch of courses and you're like, okay, I did this, this, and this, but I have a question for Mina, you can bring those questions and I can answer them. Right now, I think there's like 10 hours left for the pre-launch price of that. It is ridiculous. Like, I cannot believe I'm even doing this at this price. Like, my team was like, have you gone crazy? Like, have you literally gone insane? And after that, even then, the price is like something where I'm like, I wanted this to be like a gift. I want it to be something that is such a big 10x. Yes, I got my notes back. Okay. So there is a way you can pay in full to get the biggest discount. You can do a 3-month payment plan, or if you scroll down to the sales page, there is an option to do a 12-month payment plan. The 12-month option unlocks the courses slowly, but hey, if that's what you want to do, you want to do the slow drip, you can do the slow drip. All of this is linked in the description box. Okay. The last thing I want to say is I have made my Kainat Mentorship Academy application only. So you can apply for Kainat. If you're like, no, Mina, I want to be in like the closest proximity to you. I want to be talking to you every week, sometimes multiple times a week. We meet in all the courses, all the mentorship, and I want all the things, then this is going to be the best thing for you. I'm gonna open up the shades, and I know it's a Zoom thing, It has nothing to do with the lighting in here, but let's just see if that helps. So you can apply using the application button in the description. Those are my offers. I've collapsed everything. You can, for the birthday sale, you can still buy my individual courses. However, I'm no longer selling individual courses, meaning you're not going to hear me marketing them. You're not going to, actually, that is way too freaking bright now. I'm going to just be talking about the 99 realm, the all the things bundle, and the Kainat Success Academy. So questions coming up for you. Questions about anything we talked about, question about the offers. These core offers are not included in the sale. So if you want to buy any of my digital, like single offerings or my other bundles, get on my email list and wait until November 18th so that you can get the celebration code sent out to you. If you're like me, I don't usually wait. I'm like, no, I need this now because it will cost me more money to wait because I want to apply the things now. Then you're like me, then you're a rebel anyway. I don't need to tell you that. But the 99 realm, Kainat, mentorship, and all the things bundle will be excluded from the sale. All right, ladies. So that's what I have for you. Questions coming up, comments, tell me all the things. I'll do my members only first, and then I might open it to subscribers if we have time at the end. How can I support you? What's coming up? What are you celebrating? Here's the all the things bundle again. What I've done is I've also changed my website. If you go to my website, you see my 4 offers first. If you want the rest of the offers, you have to scroll down and then the categories are below. Can you discuss the 99 realm again, please? Are these live calls? Okay, so every month you get a course added to your dashboard that you can binge at your convenience whenever you want to. And then in the new series that I'm doing now called Wealth Queen, they're called Supernova Wealth Queen. And you're going to get weekly transmissions of me of what I'm working on currently, how I'm 10xing currently. And from the real life examples of my life that are happening right now. Then we do bonus calls in there. Those calls are live, but they're not set. So like sometimes I do them monthly, sometimes I do them every other month, and then you can bring your questions in there. If you want weekly access to me, if you want multiple times a week access, I highly recommend the Kainat mentorship. Like that is a platform like no other. Like we're meeting in there all the time. In fact, after this live stream, I'm going in there in the entrepreneur and we're gonna do a live. It's a very intimate group of high-end women that are doing great things. They're driven, they're ambitious, they're feminine. And so that's why we made it application only to just keep the energy the highest. And you're not only working with me, you can connect with the other girls. Like the other girls, the ladies are following each other now. They're helping each other. They're, masterminding with each other. They're creating with each other. So the closest proximity offer to me right now is the Kainat mentorship. Like that's the one. If you're like, I want I want to be with you doing this, walking shoulder to shoulder every week, multiple times a week. That's the container. The all the thing bundle gets you all my courses. In Kainat, you get the courses that I'm hand-picking for each semester. So on 11/11, we start the prosperity and money semester. And so I'm hand-picking courses. But in all the things, you get everything, all the courses that I launched in 2025. The only things not included in all the things is going to be group coaching or mentorship or private coaching. Is that better than the bundle? Everything is going to be better for you according to your needs. So that's how I'm going to say it. For some people, they're like, no, I need to be able to show up on a live Zoom call with you every week and ask you questions or hang out in your energy or connect with the other women. They're just going to go into Kainat. That's just those women. They're like, no, I want to come up and see what you're actually doing, be able to ask you questions. So for them, Kainat will be the best, right? Some people are like, no, I just want everything that you've ever, like all your courses that you are currently selling, you've ever launched, and I want to be able to watch them in my own time. I'm okay with the quarterly live calls. I want the all the things bundle. Now, if you're in Gynae and you're like, I also want all the things, email my team and we'll help you upgrade. Because if you just pay the difference between what you paid for Gynae and what you what the all the things is, we can upgrade you. So it's all about what you need. What's the thing that's going to put you in the 10x? What's the thing that's going to be a different paradigm for you? What's the thing where you're not playing in the predictable field anymore? Okay, thank you. See you in 99 realm. Girl, yes. So there's two ways of signing up. You can do the monthly and you can cancel anytime. Like, I don't like awkward goodbyes. You don't have to email my team. You don't have to contact me. If you sign up and you're like, okay, I got what I wanted, I feel whole and complete, you just log into the portal and you cancel it yourself. Up. Am I still live? Okay, I think I'm still live. Sorry, ladies, some internet stuff happening over here, but we're good. Okay, is this the only way to get coaching with you? So Ashley, thank you for asking. So I am launching private coaching sessions again, and I usually do that like starting, the new year. And that is going to give you, my coaching package is going to get you the Kainat and my All the Things bundle, like, and one-on-one with me. A lot of like close proximity stuff. However, it's application only, and I give first dips to the people in All the Things and the people in Kainat because these women are already all in with me. So I'm gonna give them the spots first, and then if we have spots left, then I can kind of launch that. I don't open up spots to like very often, and we have a very long wait list right now. So I'm gonna give priority to the women that are already all in. Okay, back to 99 realm. You can sign up monthly or you can sign up for the year. If you're like, I'm going with you for the whole year, you can get the 1 year option for 99 realm as well. Anything else coming up? The 99 realm is my monthly membership where you get one course a month. So if you log in right now, there's over $10,000 worth of courses in there. And everyone's, the two that are like repeatedly coming up as like the cult favorites in there are the timeline jumping intensive. I taught that live in 2023 in St. Thomas, Ritz-Carlton. 2 days later, I downloaded Lady Ball's book. It's very potent. It's like amazing. And like, it's going to put you in a different energy, different planet. That's in there. So you can buy that for $2,222, or you can get it for $222 inside the 99 realm. The second cult favorite is, of all the ones I would have never thought, is the dark feminine energy one where I talk about she power. That one, the girls love, like they're obsessed with it. So that's a monthly membership, or you can get the 1 year. And the new thing that I'm launching in there is called Supernova Wealth Queen. I'm basically documenting my journey to adding $3 million extra to my net worth by the end of this year. Yes, less than 2 months, I'm crazy. And in 2025, my desire is to have such a big impact, such a big revolution, such a big movement that I'm going to end up making in 1 year in 2025 what I made in the last 7 years. That means I need to be able to bring a massive value, bigger value, 10x value to my clients. I need to be able to change the entire game of the industry. I need to play a completely bigger and better 10x game. So that's what we're doing. And I'm documenting it so that it's not something I'm telling you in later. It's like, these are the actual emotions coming up. These are the actual mindsets. This is what I'm working through. This is the implementation. This is this is who I'm aligning myself to. This is all the stuff. I want to document it, and I'm documenting it in the 99 realm. Kabibi, you know me so well. The new version of the university bundle, which we have retired, is the All the Things bundle, correct? But the only difference is it doesn't give you future access to all my courses forever. It gives you all my current courses plus all courses for 2025. That's the biggest difference between University Bundle, which has been retired, and All the Things Bundle. The price for All the Things Bundle right now for my all-in women is unreal. My team was like, are you sure? I was like, yes, we're doing this crazy. We're doing this. We're making this so delicious. This is a for you, for me, for us kind of a moment. Like we're going there. We're making it so delicious. There it is. And then you get the 99 realm included in that. Does the 99 realm have a lot of relationship courses for getting married, or should I do a different membership? So Ashley, if you go on the sales page for 99 realm, like let's open it right now, okay? If you open it, you scroll down, you can see the courses in there. In fact, let me go there with you because I sometimes forget. That's why I needed to collapse everything, right? This is a 10x move for me. Okay, so if you scroll down, this is it's a manifestation like timeline jumping 10x portal. So everything I'm putting in there is handpicked for 10xing. Right now we have timeline jumping, we have wormhole, we have goddess of gold, and we have dark feminine energy, and we have, I think there was one more, was there? No, and then we have bonuses from the Level Up Queens membership and the other YouTube channel membership because sometimes people can't join. That's what we have every month. And so for November, you're getting my new transmission. It's a 4-hour day with me called God, simply called God. And we're going to be using the transmission of God for money, pleasure, sex, men, all the things, calling it in, feminine attraction, understanding really who God is and how God works. So that's the transmission. Now, starting this Friday, there's also something launching in there called Supernova Wealth Queen, where I'm sharing behind the scenes of my business, of my wealth, of the things that I'm actually doing at this level, at 8-figure plus level. And I have a feeling that these are the transmissions that when I'm at 9 figures, we're going to be looking back at and going, oh my God, that's how she did it. Like, I want to document it while I'm in it. So that starts this Friday in the 99 realm. If you want more relationship stuff, I would start with either All the Things Bundle or start with Kainat. In Kainat, it says when I'm launching right now, 11/11, we're going into the manifestation prosperity semester. February 14th, we go into love, legacy love. So then you have weekly like live sessions with me where I'm mentoring you. And that's when I also launched Wifed 2.0. Wifed is getting a massive 10x upgrade, massive. And my group coaching courses are not included in All the Things, but they're included in Kainat because I'm literally mentoring you. But you can, if you're in University Bundle, All the Things, it's going to be a small fee to upgrade for that. And you're going to have first dibs because it's application only for that as well. So if you're like, I can do it on my own. I want all the courses, get all the things. If you're like, no, I need to be able to see you every week and ask you questions, Kainat. Also, one change we've made to the office hours. In November, we're having 3 office hours. We usually do 2, but I'm doing a celebration for 11/11. Before we did it where you could only ask questions about the semester we were in. But the girls in there were like, well, I'm dating right now. I need to be able to ask you dating questions. So we took away that rule. And now you can ask about anything that is coming up. Anything that I can coach you on, mentor you on, support you on is game for the office hours inside Kainat. If you want to bundle Kainat and all the things, DM me directly on Instagram or email my team. And I'll actually, if you want to bundle those two together and buy in the next 48 hours, I'm going to give you guys a fast action bonus. I'll give you a 90-minute session, like a workshop with me. 99 Realm have your new women products. So it's a very intuitive container, babe. It has everything that I told you. And then some months you get something new. So Wormhole was taught live. God is being taught live. And in some months, it's like a recorded course that I already have. But then in the months where it's a recorded, I add a Q&A. so that you always have access to something. Like you're always getting something in there. Like I told you guys on the sales page of 99, be ready to receive. Because I do a lot. I love overgiving. I love overflowing. And so you need to be, in fact, one of the things I really want to teach everyone is some people take abundance and turn it into scarcity. I want you to get used to like, I can have anything, but I don't have to force myself to view everything because I give a lot. I bring it. Like I'm like 110% in with the women that are 110% in with themselves. Those are the women I want to invest in. Because those are the women that are investing and they have skin in the game. Yeah. Anything else coming up for you guys? Kainat currently is 18,888, which I know is ridiculous because the courses in there just right now in just the 2 semesters are worth over, I think 50,000 at this point. So I know it's ridiculous for mentorship. It will be going up next year, but right now, since we're in its first kind of founding member state, I wanted to do it super affordable. So there is a payment plan for that as well. You're so welcome. Any other questions coming up for you guys? I can open it up to subscribers. I'm going all into my business, into myself, into my life. Like you guys know, I'm already an all-in woman. But one thing I did catch myself doing recently this year is that I was in the predictable realm this year. So I decided that I was going to shake things up and go back into 10xing, which I prefer. But I want to do it with you guys. So that's why I have these 3 core offers that I'm just like pouring into them. Everything that's happening live with my energy so that you can see it happening. In the past, I would do it where I would already have the huge breakthrough, the 10x jump, the quantum leap, and then I would share it and then I would teach it. Now I've shifted to a model where I'm like, this is going to be useful for them to see me doing it. I want you guys to see the roller coaster. I want you to see my days where I'm like, I'm not feeling it today. Like this, like, how do I bring myself back? I want you to be able to see all of that. So this is why I'm like bringing it like live. That's why I'm like, I love what I'm doing in wild feminine energetics. Like every day I wake up and I'm like giving you a 20-minute transmission, homework, journal. This is what we're working on. This is the energy, like we're bringing it. And so I'm like, how can I bring that forever? And so I thought about the Wealth Queen Supernova in 99 Realms. So I can give you the weekly transmissions. And honestly, I'm probably going to do it more. You guys know how I roll, but I wanted to under promise and over give so that I don't want to ever be in the energy of have to. I always want to be in the energy of like, I get to. Will there be any intensives in 2025? Right now, we're thinking of doing the New Year intensive I do every year online. This year we're doing digital. We don't have anything live scheduled only because we have a lot of personal family travel, weddings, and things like that. But if that changes, I'll keep you guys posted. If you're on my email list, you always find out first anyways. I never thought I'd be in a position to contemplate kainat versus all the things, girl. Yes. I made it super juicy. And here's the thing. We have to get you guys doing the things that's going to break the norm. That's going to get you out of the thing that you always do. Do you know that I put myself in 10 containers this year? I like publicly announced that I had signed my 9th container, like my own, like inner work, my own thing, 9 thing I invested in, and 2 days later signed up the 10th. So this is the woman that I am. I like surround myself with the big leagues. I'm like, I go all in. I'm like the point of no return. I'm the burn the fucking ships because I'm doing this. Okay. This is Sheena's daughter right here. Okay. Sheena's daughter that you're speaking to. So this is what is expected of the top 1%. We're not going to be doing the things that everyone else does. Kiki, I'm loving all of it. It's definitely expanding my container for receiving. Kiki is in kainat. We have so much fun. I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes, babe, in Entrepreneur. And yes, we are celebrating, expanding. We hold each other to high standards. We have high standards for each other. We have high standards for ourselves. We see each other's greatness. We see each other's brilliance. We don't let each other play small. Kainat is 1 year. Whenever you start, your 1 year starts that day. And when your 1 year ends, you can use the alumni rate to do another year. Here's the thing. With me, you guys already know, I'm always growing. Like I've already spent over 100K this year on my growth. Like just this year in 2024, I'm always investing. And when you invest with a mentor, you're actually investing with all the stuff they've ever learned, right? And so the thing with me is that you can confidently invest with me because I'm always growing. So it's not like year 2, I'm going to be teaching you the damn old stuff that I've been teaching, because you're going to see me, my literal life transforming. It's like totally going to the 10x again and again and again, because I'm here to grow. I'm here to let God experience through me all of the things that get to be experienced. Hi, welcome. I rarely get to catch you live. So happy. Yes, this month is going to be massive in live streams because we've got a lot to celebrate this month, as we talked about. What advice would you give to a middle-aged woman who has lost her why and can't find the motivation to change? So I'm going to give you a disclaimer before I give you advice on this, because I think this is important to know. And then I'll give you advice. I have advice for you. I don't know what it's like not to be motivated. And I think this disclaimer is important because I have what is known as the alpha gene, which, by the way, Huntress starts this Friday. Those of you guys in Kainat that are joining me in University Bundle and all the things, like you all have access to that. And so what happens when you have the alpha gene is you're always motivated. You're always driven. And a lot of times people who don't have that genome, who need to be motivated, don't understand us, and we don't understand them, because it's like two different paradigms. So I was born motivated. My why is my life. God created me. There were resources allocated to me. God has put literal, like, I'm made of earth. I'm made of sand, right? God has allocated life force energy. Like what is animating this body right now is something that God has blessed with me. It's a gift. Why did God give me this gift? Because I'm here to expand the consciousness of the planet, like all of us. When we live our life, when we do things in our own way, we're co-creating with the divine. And quantum physics teaches us that as we expand, the universe is also expanding, right? So that's my why. It's because God allocated godly resources to creating me. I'm created, I'm here, I'm going to do something with my life. Beyond that, my other motivation is that my ancestors, my mom, her mom, like all my ancestors, they had a limited set of resources. Audra, love you, babes. We've got our entrepreneur girly right here. I'm going to see you guys in like 20 minutes, I think, in entrepreneur. And so my why is I need to do better than them. Why? Because every generation that's born is evolved. It's a better version of ourselves, right? It's a better version of the previous one. I owe it to my ancestors I want them to be looking down and saying, damn, she makes it all worthwhile. She made all of our sacrifices worthwhile. That's why number 2. Why number 3 is that my life will become my children's memories. I know this. Why? How do I know this? It's because every single day I remember things from my parents, things they said to me, things they did, how they lived, and it informs my decisions. Sometimes it informs what not to do. Sometimes it informs their expectations and standards for me. Sometimes it informs really potent life lessons. And so my children are watching me and absorbing everything that I'm doing. And I want to give them the happiest, most well-lived, heaven on earth, God-led, heart-centered life ever on the planet. I want to go down in history as a happy mother, a happy wife, a fulfilled woman with a passion and a purpose, who didn't die when she became a wife and a mother, who blossomed. Me being a wife blossomed and flourished my life. Me being a mother activated portals and channels that wouldn't have been activated otherwise. Like, I want them to be the reason for my success, not the thing that becomes my limiting belief, right? That's my why. That's my why. My next why is the fact that there's women watching me. Even before I had this YouTube channel, I had cousins watching me. I had little nieces and nephews watching me. I had neighbors watching me. And the bad decisions or the good decisions or the happy decisions, my energy impacts them. We know from the butterfly effect, right? Like, one smile from me to a stranger can make or break their day. It can change the course of their entire decision making for that day. So I want to be a good example. I want to put a positive frequency on the planet. And I believe that there is a war on happy people. Like, for some reason, happy people, positive people trigger other people. It's like, victimhood is not called toxic victimhood, but positivity is called toxic positivity. Like, what the fuck? Like, what in the actual F is happening, right? And so I want to contribute something positive, right? In order to do that with the trauma that I had in my past, yes, I've had to do inner work. I've had bad days. I've had duality, but I still want to show up and give my best. That's my why. So who do you want to be a hero to? Who do you want to be a hero? Do you want to face God at some point and be able to say, I tried my best to do something good. I tried my best to make the most from the resources that you have allocated to me. Thank you, God. That's my motivation. Let me know if that helps you or if you have any follow-up questions. I just got married, but I feel like he stopped putting effort. What do I do? So men mirror us. Take back the energy that you're putting into noticing that he's not putting effort into your life and put effort into your life, and he'll mirror it back. Actually, I just recorded 3 potent exercises for this in Wild Feminine Energetics that you will receive tomorrow. That's gonna go live tomorrow. I bought the basic, babe, over a year ago, and I'm a channel member on this YouTube channel. Welcome, babe. I appreciate you. I hope that that's been serving you. As soon as Mina in her email and Insta said 3 million net worth in the next 3 months, I bought the 99 Realm membership. I desire 300K in the next 3 months. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know how, but I have faith. I love that you don't know how. You're not going to believe this. And I wasn't planning on sharing the story publicly yet because I was going to put this in my 99 Realm. But let me tell you guys something. I didn't know the how. That's why I said net worth. I didn't want to say business, because business, it collapses certain fields. I said net worth, and you're not gonna believe it. It's only been 2 days since I announced it. We're 900,000 in, 900K in. I didn't know how in 2 days, 900K in. So that's the power of keeping your desire open in the field of potentiality and not collapsing it by saying it has to be from my business. That not most of that 900K wasn't from my business. That was like magic money. Let me see the next question. Mina, what is your mindset of having super fast action and not allowing any fear to stop you from launching on the new things, new desires, new content? So Amber, you're speaking to my soul. I talked about this recently. I can't remember where. I think it was on YouTube, but I have noticed that when I sit on things, the momentum, the energy, it fizzles out. I don't know what it is about God, but God loves speed, and so does money. Money and God are addicted to speed. Maybe because they don't do Newton time, they do Einstein time. They're in a different plane, right? Every time I launch right on the spot, like there has been things they dropped in, and within an hour later, I launched it with barely any information on the sales page. Those have been the best courses. When I sit on things, the energy starts to fizzle. I can't explain this to you other than what I could receive from this is that God loves it when I move fast. Also, there is a really brilliant concept that I always blank on the name on, and it's not the morphogenetic field, which is also a brilliant concept, but this is a different concept where it is believed that the same downloads the quantum field, God, higher source, gives it to multiple people. And we know this, we have proof of this because whether it's the light bulb or the scissors, there's been a lot of things that were invented that multiple people that had no way of communicating, this is before the internet, before phones even, they got the download at the same time. And they invented the thing at the same time. Also, someone had commented on this when I talked about it that Michael Jackson apparently talked about this, that if he doesn't launch, like write the song fast enough, then Prince gets the download and he doesn't want Prince to get the download. So when we sit on things, here's the thing, there are resources allocated to us manifesting things, creating things. When we receive a download, the universe doesn't play. We're not the only one that got the download. Multiple people will get the download at the same time. It becomes who's going to do it first? Who's going to move fast? And I move really fast. My reputation with God is, if you want to get it done, give it to this one. Because I go at the speed of light. Like I think fast, I move fast, I take action fast. My life is like designed in a way where I'm really deeply supported and taking action really, really fast. Yeah. Who do you want to be a hero to? That gives me focus to be the person I needed. Sometimes I just have trouble starting. I get analysis paralysis. That's why I work faster than the speed of thought. Before my brain can register, I've like done the thing. I've announced the thing. I will never have analysis paralysis because it's like I've already, it's like it's done. I can't backtrack. I can't take it back. I told everyone about it. That's how I've designed my life. Otherwise, I would always be stuck in thinking about it. You have to move faster than the speed of thought. Yeah. Let's see, there was another question. Can you advise me how to shine in life and achieve your dreams when family is toxic? I'm from India. My parents have limiting belief system and very narrow way of looking at things. So here's the thing. Success gives people amnesia. So start doing the things you know to be true for you. Start doing the things that God has placed in your heart. And I promise you, once you're successful, they're going to be saying they supported you the entire time. I can't tell you how many times this has happened in my life. I've come to the conclusion that success gives people amnesia. There's a lot of people in my life that claim they supported me throughout the whole thing. And I'm like, So God gave you the download. God gave you the desire. They don't have to co-sign with you. I get caught up in how to present the info. I just show up and present the info. To me, it's like I show up and get out of the way and then the thing does itself. Like I'm co-creating with the divine, I'm channeling, right? So I just have to get out of the way. Yep, got to move faster than the speed of your doubts. Absolutely, absolutely. Do you think I would have, like, here's the thing. Do you think that everyone in my world at the time agreed that I should marry a man that I just like met, like I should accept his proposal I met 2 weeks ago? No, right? Even when I applied for Northwestern University, everyone around me was like, you're not the smart one. Like your cousins who are like smarter than you and got better grades didn't get into Northwestern. Who the hell do you think you are? I'm the one that got into Northwestern. That's who the fuck I am, right? So I just move. And I do things. I trust myself and I trust God. And the more I can move out of my way, the faster results show up. That's the 10x paradigm. If I'm thinking and contemplating and doing all the things that everyone else does, we're playing in the I don't want to be in, I'm not here to play in the everyone field. I wasn't designed to be mediocre. I'm shiny. I've always been shiny. I have big desires. I haven't even scratched the surface. So I'm not going to do the thing everyone else is doing and complaining about. I want to do the things the top 1% do. The things that seem harder to everyone else, but they're actually easier because they get you fast results. You're playing in a completely different field. So to recap, my big birthday sale that happens every year starts for my email list, which is in the description box, on November 18th. And for everyone else on November 25th, we're going to be doing so many juicy live streams celebrating all the things. All my courses will be 24% off, and all my bundles, except for my 3 core offers, with that code 24% off. So get on my email list if you want first dibs. My 3 core offers, which are that's the thing that I'm going to be selling till the end of time, is my All the Things bundle, which is for the next 10 hours left, I think, on a huge pre-launch early bird fast action, in which you get my entire curriculum and all the courses that I will launch in 2025 and quarterly Q&As with me. Also, my 99 Realm membership, which is amazing. It's a vortex for manifestation and 10xing. And you get my Supernova Wealth Queen transmissions. You get courses every month. There's live courses as well that you get to show up in live energy. And then I have my Crown Kainat Success Academy, which is my 1-year mentorship, close proximity with me. These 3 core offers will not be included in the discount code or any other discounts. So this is the best time to buy them and the lowest price that they will ever be at. As I 10x in 2024, which I've already claimed, and you know what's happening when I announce something, you know it's done. It's written in like in the stars, like it's written in, it's done. Okay, the prices will go up because you're going to go up with me. Can you advise someone who has a fear of being seen, but I know I have what it takes, just scared of seeing what people will say and struggling? Everyone has the fear of being seen. I talked about this in the Persecution Woman Masterclass. And my belief is that if everyone has the fear, then no one has it. Like, meaning it's like, then I don't have it. Like, I get to be the one that transform it, right? So if it's a everyone fear, then it's not my fear. That means I don't have it. It's a everyone field. Everyone is afraid of being seen on some level. So I just do it. This is something that I learned from one of my professors. And it was in the public speaking course that I took at Northwestern. He said that every single person has the fear of public speaking. So if you can transcend this, people will worship the ground you walk on. Because everyone has this fear. That means it's not my fear. So I'm going to give it to everyone. I'm not afraid of public speaking because everyone else is. So if everyone's afraid of it, it's not mine. So I'm not going to attach myself to it. Thank you, Mina. I love the move fast thing. That's very helpful. Yes. God loves speed. Money loves speed. Downloads love speed. Manifestation loves speed. Because the way we're perceiving time isn't actually even real. Yeah. Oh my God, I have to tell you, someone wrote something about subtitles. So YouTube is launching this new thing, and I got chosen as one of like the first people to get it, and I'm so excited. So YouTube is doing this AI dub thing, and my videos in the next few weeks will start getting dubbed in different languages. YouTube is gonna do it for me. Like, and so I'm so excited about this. And I got the email last week that they're choosing certain creators to practice and like launch it on. And I'm like, yes. So they said you are one of the ones that has been selected. Do nothing, it will automatically happen. So you're going to be able to listen to me in different languages automatically. I'm going to have to learn to talk slower. I think I'm going to have to help it along. Mina, just ask God what he wants you to do. Advice is priceless. I always remember that every time I feel lost. Yup. It's like my #1 secret to success, my biggest hack. Looking pretty in pink. Course recommendations for someone going through divorce or right after it. Ooh. Ooh. I would say 99 Realm. Unless you're like, I want to be like with you for a whole year, then just jump to Kainat. By the way, if you get Kainat or all the things, it's 99 Realm is included in that. But if it depending on what your kind of like budget is and needs are, 99 Realm will completely transform your energy. We're 10xing in there. It's such a taster menu too. Like it's got really potent things in there, but like it's a taster menu price. Now we'll get to learn what savage means in all the languages. Oh my God, that is freaking hilarious. I'm also excited about this feature because Pakistani dramas will also eventually get this feature, and then you guys can listen. You can watch it in English. That will be really good. Yeah. So I'm on, I would say 99 round. And that one, you guys don't need to wait for the sale because those three are excluded. The 3 core hour offers. So ladies, this was so much fun. I'll be back again. I have to jump off because I'm gonna see my kainat people in about at 11:11 in a few minutes. And so yeah, I love you guys. Leave all the things in the comments. I'll post the links and pin it to the first comment. I'll see you guys in all the places. Bye. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Do the spiritual business. In fact, I'm gonna go live there too soon, probably later today. I'll see you guys on my spiritual business channel called $1 Million Babes. All right, love you. Bye.